Alright, I got fillets for lunch. I did the two-top. They don't have green olives, so that was a bummer. But pepperoni and bacon. Alright, here is the Rainbow Crunch cake from Gideon. It's my first time having their cake. Let's give her a whirl. That is good. The frosting is very, like, velvety, but it's not, like... Perfect. Alright, we are at Typhon Lagoon. So for the glow party, we got a cup. Thundering. Everything is shut down right now. It looks like it's about to open. So I guess this is like the lazy river. This is what I'm looking forward to. I'm the like rapids pool. I'll give you guys a warning, I'm not gonna be doing a lot of the flying, but I'm excited to check out some of the special foods. We get popcorn, ice cream, and pop. There isn't really a lot of like merch specific, unfortunately, but no, it's gonna be a good time. Tubes are. They are not where I am. These kind because I suck at getting in the other ones. Now we're relaxed. We didn't come to walk. Still in the lazy river. This is a long lazy river, which is wonderful. So they offer surfing lessons here, like before they open for like the day stuff. Ashlyn wants to do that sometime, so we'll have to check it out. I might have them do it before our November, like during our November trip. And I feel like nobody talks about the cabanas here, so I want to do that sometime. Is get a cabana, do a day trip. We won't do that in November. We just don't have the time. But it'd be cool to check out. I think it took me like a half an hour to get around this whole lazy river. And then one more round, then I'm going to get out. And about that time, I think the other offerings will start to happen. Alright, we're going to get wet. So fast. He's like, I'm gonna embrace it. So for this event, one thing I would suggest so far is I could have waited like an hour to get here because of the rain. So I maybe watch that because I was just standing in the rain or sitting in the rain. So didn't need to do that. But I'm surprised how long it took me to get here. You have to take the bus from Wilderness Lodge to Disney Springs onto Typhon Lagoon. So it took me like almost an hour to get here. So most of the tubes are here on North Shore, I believe. Got the mini donuts with the raspberry and the white chocolate sauce. I got the mango chicken wings and waffles. They're pretty. Alright, so thoughts on food so far. The mini donuts, I was expecting them to be warm for some reason. It doesn't say that anywhere, I just was thinking that. And they weren't, so meh. You know, they were good. Just not exactly what I was thinking they'd be. Mix the raspberry and the white chocolate together. I'm sure if you liked milk chocolate, the raspberry and the milk chocolate would be good too. But I'm more of a white chocolate fan. And then the mango chicken wings with the waffles. The sauce on the wings is really good, and they're actually very nice crisp. Coleslaw didn't have a whole lot of flavor, but it was fine. And then the waffles have like this butter that's kind of spicy. So if you're at all heat averse, spice averse, I would not get that. It was good. I just wish it would have been like temperature hotter. So we go grab a popcorn, go check on our stuff, maybe sit for a minute, and then go into the wave pool, I think. Alright, the infamous wave pool. Ooh, yeah, that is strong. definitely Wally. There's a stitch back there. But I don't want these kind.
Yeah. Okay, for this next one, I need you guys to act like you're a lion, you're a tiger, you're a bear. Now, Dale, you know you were supposed to go with Chip. Dale don't ever listen. He don't know. Lion, tiger, or bear, and I want to hear your best roar. I got the eye of the
Alright, you guys will be proud of me. I'm gonna do Crush and Gusher. I'm a little nervous, which is silly. I like roller coasters, so I don't know why I'm being nervous about it. But I feel a little nervous about it. So they said it's similar to the one at Volcano Bay, but they thought Volcano Bay was actually higher, so we'll see. So Crush and Gusher was fun. It's very short though, but it was fun. All right, so I realized I did not share my thoughts on the Typhon Lagoon H2O Glow Night Party. It was a lot of fun. I took it very relaxing. You could ride a bunch of the slides. I was by myself. The kids were not on this trip. So some of the slides I couldn't do because you have to have a family for some. The Crusher Gusher was a lot of fun. It is a short, as I mentioned, then there's like 3 different sections of the Crush and Gusher. I think 1 or 2 of them you can do without anyone else, and the other one you have to have another person with you. But the lazy river was so fun. That was definitely my most relaxing day. Had a great time down at Disney Springs. Everything I got from Gideon's was great. I think my new favorite is that banana bread cookie. Brought stuff home for the fam. They all loved it. So yeah, it was a good day overall. I'm sorry about some audio issues within the video. The case I was using for the camera really blocks out a lot of the audio. So I did have like a whole section where I was explaining a lot of things. I just cut that all out. I tried voiceovering it, but then I was like, well, I don't think this is even really needed. So I just took that section out. I turned up the volume as loud as I could in some areas. I know that it was a little spotty, so I turned it up. Sorry about that. I know not to use that case in that way anymore. So after this series, this will not be a problem anymore. I'm showing you all the pretty Michigan leaf color changes. So sorry about that. Thank you for bearing with me during that. There is a couple more videos in this series, so continue to have grace, please. So yeah, but I think the glow party is definitely worth it, and it was nice to be able to do it, you know, the way I wanted to do it, which was cool. The food was pretty good at the event. They don't have a lot of event Pacific merch or really any at all, so that part is kind of a bummer. Yeah, overall it was a good day. So let me know if you have any questions about the glow event. One thing to note, and this is the part I cut out, so how you get there. So if you're staying at Wilderness Lodge, you ride the bus over to Disney Springs and you share that bus with a contemporary, which is kind of cool because if you have a reservation at Chef Mickey's or Smokehouse or Steakhouse, 71, you could just get on the bus for Disney Springs and go over to the contemporary and do your reservation, which is really cool. But if you're going to Typhon Lagoon or I'm just gonna say Typhon Lagoon, you're gonna take the bus over to Disney Springs, you get off the bus, and then you get kind of in a new bus line to go over to Typhon Lagoon. There was a little bit of hubbub when we first got there. Some of the workers were saying that there would be a bus at the end of the event that would take you right to your, resort, that you wouldn't have to do the Disney Springs transfer. That was not the case, at least that night. We had to get back on this bus over to Disney Springs and then get into like the corral for our hotel. So we were sitting there with people coming back from Disney Springs, in our wet clothes. I brought my clothes to change into, but some people were still in their bathing suits, so that was probably a little annoying for them. All right, well, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much, and now I will go into the resource for today's video. All right, so the resource for today's video is more of a knowledge resource. So if you're ever wondering what the blue pumpkin, sometimes it's more of a teal, is when you are trick-or-treating or taking your kid around. If you see that pumpkin, it signals that that home is welcoming for anyone on the autism spectrum, while a child carrying a blue pumpkin candy bucket signals that that child is on the spectrum. So if you want to put out a blue pumpkin, I'd encourage you to learn what that means and how to make, the environment autism friendly. But let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.